Hey everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka mclazyj. We're back. It's Wednesday afternoon, and I am at lunch early today because I have to help out with another department this afternoon for something at 2 o'clock. Also, my lunch break is going to be a little shorter than I thought because I was fighting with my Xbox here in the office to actually get it to stream. So, please be aware that if I have to suddenly stop in the middle of some sort of combat scenario, it's more than likely because, hey, I have to get back to work. The ups and downs of streaming on a lunch break. But I like doing it, and it allows me to keep caught up on my games here. And, hey, it adds a little more content. Even if I'm going to be adding a rule to this, to my Twitch thing, to add my YouTube channel to pop up as one of my alerts, because that's where I'm putting all my videos on demand now. I'm taking them off of Twitch pretty quickly.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
So we're doing the loyalty mission for Jacob right now, which, okay, we're using our, man, that thing looks so weird, that gas assault rifle.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Yeah, you would think.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Huh.
Who is in command of this ship?
Why did they end
Where are
up
the
turning
survivors?
off though?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume
That's-
unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo
That doesn't
Gernsback
sound
then
good.
decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why?
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon
not
activated
good.
before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the
That
ship.
sounds like a shady
My
cover-up,
father had the
doesn't it?
beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Shouldn't eat local flora.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. pause time 8 years, 7 days, 7 hours.
Okay, let's see what we can find inside the ship.
She always said no. She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. And the look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. That sounded a little rapey, didn't it?
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Sounds like real bad stuff happened. Can't even find it.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't know.
Uh-oh. I think they're saying your dad's a bad captain, Jacob. I'm just saying, I think what they just made a reference to is that your dad's a bad captain.
Neutralize all hostiles.
We've already talked to the beacon. But, yeah.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Trouble coming!
Oh boy. Oh, he got shattered.
Neutralize. Worse than neural decay. Suspect mental.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Yeah. Jacob, I don't think your dad's a good guy. I'm just gonna say, I don't think your dad's a good guy. I think he might have been doing something real fucked up.
Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
There are a lot of women here.
Clearly docile. Same uniform remnants as those who attacked, however.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently? Makes males get violent.
Previous females said hunters were exiled, behavioral, or gender-driven.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Your captain demands obedience.
Get over here!
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Not familiar with a protocol that condones crew suppression via lethal force.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for
Please, here. You could end it.
Give me a minute. I'm just making sure to take all your stuff.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how
Well.
to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say
you're-
why
I
he
think
separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he?
Nope.
None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Yeah, he's bad. He's a really bad person. He's a really bad person.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
Old dead left posed, positioned. Possibly a warning. Recent corpses left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Headed for combat.
No shield! Not difficult.
He had plenty of choices. Too late to play. Have a nice trip!
Next!
Yeah, Jacob, your dad's a bad guy.
Incoming! Stun him!
System failing. Careful. Impact event. System failing.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
Well,
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Engaged.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
or
Grown
we should
people.
just not rescue you.
This thing is not my father. Combat drones!
I'm like exiles, fine!
My shields are down.
Coming!
Neutralized.
Come on over!
Enemy
Ow.
combat drone. Next.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I deserve that one. Again, I got aggressive. That. And I should have switched to the rocket launcher.
Get ready to fight.
Enemy drone! I've got it. Target down!
In the hole.
Alright, switch back to the rifle.
Come on over!
Kill so we can go home.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
You may not like what you end up hearing. Just gonna say. This may not turn out the way that you hope it does, Jacob. I'm just gonna say. Because I'm pretty sure look at this punk ass.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance Base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me?
Oh yeah,
Will 10
Jacob.
years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right before I left.
It's
I
Lee
hope to leave it
from,
at that.
The Walking Dead.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
Yeah, he is a
I can't
bad
point to where
person.
it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever.
Wow.
You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change
He's a
and threaten you?
bad guy.
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger.
Wow.
I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Wow. He's real bad. He's such a bad person. You know? Gain the loyalty of the Cerberus operative. Wow, he is awful. He is so bad. Such a bad person. Such a bad person.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Wow!
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. It doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which
That's
promise
funny.
she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
I was very happy to help them.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communication. In addition to,
Oh, I've
this
already
allows
done it.
lag-free
Yeah,
communication even when you operate off the comm
Alright.
grid.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Yeah, I already asked that question. Anything to... No? Ooh, Krogan shotgun. Nice. Very nice. Oh, jeez, I'm caught in my belt buckle. Caught my microphone in the belt buckle here. All right.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
That's not surprising. Kate Bowman. Oh, hey. Interesting. Jacob. Yeah. That'll work. It's not like I use Jacob that much anyway. I wonder if he has anything to say about that.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Ashley Williams was there. How did that go?
It was good to see her.
That's good to hear. Anyway, how
Yeah,
may
she
I
wasn't
help
happy
you,
with us,
Commander?
though.
Is there anything I should know?
Jack would like to see you down in her hidey hole on the engineering deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I probably will have enough time to... Actually, I probably won't even have time to get the tally. I started my stream so late. I'm having to reboot my Xbox because it was just going so sluggish. Jack must have a loyalty mission for us.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them. You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments.
Ooh, excuse
drugged
me.
Tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some super biotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't going to see it. I was wired up in a cell.
Wow.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
You love the power they gave you.
They never gave me a choice.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
Jesus.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Attacking our allies is going to derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
Well, I think I'm going to take myself back to the deck, the CIC.
So, Kenneth, did you know we've got a crazy woman squatting down in the subdeck?
What? If she touches anything, I'll kill her.
Oh, then you only...
Yep. We'll go to the CIC, plant ourselves in front of the galaxy map, and we'll probably close it out for the afternoon. I would have liked to have a few more minutes, and I didn't get to the tally stuff. I was hoping to, but it didn't quite happen. Alright, let's, I should see if I can, Ellie, the Justicar, the Assassin, Layer the Shadow Broker, Miranda, Stock the Collectors. Arrival, which is DLC, DLC, DLC.
The hovering tanks.
The Praetorians. One has to assume Horizon and
Based.
There we go. Alright, well that's going to do it for me today. Thanks everybody who came by that was lurking around. We'll see you tonight. We're going to be doing GTA. We're going to try our second heist, starting with the heist prep. So we probably won't finish the heist tonight. Normally those heists take us 2 or 3 sessions to finish. So until then, thanks everybody for watching. Have a beautiful afternoon. I'll see you later.